Hi, welcome to Marky Mark's DIY. I'm Amber.
And I'm Marky Mark. And this is the DIY.
And we got mail today.
Let's see what's in it. Well, this looks like the pigtail assembly for the wiring harness of the brake controller.
What does that do?
Well, this is part of our modification to enable the truck to pull a travel trailer. We've added the hitch. That was the first thing, so we could just tow any old trailer, which we've been doing. And that ran, I think like 100, a little over 100, maybe 100 and a quarter. And then of course the little wiring harness, they make a neat little wiring harness. It just plugs into the lights and you can bring your four-way down. That was like 35 bucks. So that was the first thing we did. And I added springs too. An extra set of leaf springs. That was another 100 bucks. So
what do leaf springs do?
They support the weight of whatever you put on the back of the truck, whether it's in the bed or a trailer hanging off the hitch or whatever. So, and it's a half-ton truck, so any half-ton truck I've ever had, I've always added springs to it. So, and of course we just added the mirrors on there the past week. That was about $80 so you could see around the trailer. That's always a good thing. And the last thing is the brakes, electronic brake controller. So I've got several parts coming in for that. That'll probably run about 100 bucks. The controller, this pigtail, a little circuit breaker, and another wiring harness for under the dash, and now it's probably about 100 bucks. So for about 500 or just under, we're adding the towing package that you would normally get from the factory with a truck. This particular model, I guess they didn't have it. It's 98 and 99, it came standard. So anywho, that'll save us a bunch of money. We went to one RV dealer, and of course in talking to them, you know, they do these services, upgrades to your vehicle and such. One company I remember wanted $800 just for a brake controller to put it on. It's going to cost us 100 bucks.
And that wasn't even all the other parts that are needed and everything for making it roadworthy.
Just the electric brakes. And I shudder to think what, you know, all the other pieces to the puzzle would add up to. I'm sure thousands of dollars. So fortunately I was a mechanic in my former life and can do these kinds of things.
And one of the things is, you know, this is something we've been planning on, for more than 4 years now at this point. And so slowly piecing the parts together and getting what we need and everything, and instead of having it in an RV package, because now at this point, when we do get to the point where we're doing the RV, we don't need to worry about rolling the tow package into it so that we can...
Yeah, it'll be all ready for it.
Yeah. You know, as opposed to spending a couple grand through the dealership, you know, about 500 bucks, 400 bucks, and we're good to go. Or we can use that bargaining power to whittle down the actual price of an RV rather than just the perks of the tow package.
It's one less thing they'll nickel and dime you for. There's a lot of other things with an RV that they don't give you that they should, like sewer hose and all the basic stuff you need anyway. Some of them give it to you, some give you a deal on it, some, you know, don't do anything with that. There's a lot of little things to learn.
Yeah, and we've been doing a lot of research and, you know, forming a list of the things that we might need, you know, the sewage, checking out about what generators would so that we could boondock, and other things.
One company sells stabilizer bars with the trailers, and it made it sound to me like it's mandatory for the rabbit hop, and that was, I forget
Rabbit hop.
Yeah, where the trailer bounces, the front of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I've seen a lot of trailers, very few of them have it, especially dual axle trailers. And, you know, I'm wondering if that's necessary. They wanted, I forget, $400 or $500. I see Harbor Freight's got them for $150 or something like that.
But, you know, this can be a learning curve, and if you do have plans for these kind of things, suddenly, you know, hey, if you can step up there and throw all the cash at them and what you want and pay for everything that they're going to add on, that they're going to say that's a necessity and everything, more power to you. But if you can be frugal and stretch your budget and plan for it and do a little research on your different things, I think you're a lot better off.
Yeah, just know what you want. That way you won't get soaked.
And on the bright side, you know, those of our friends and subscribers, family out there that do have an RV and have done, you know, things, if you have any advice of, you know, and we've been doing this, random people will, you know, research and find out what they might think, you know, go ahead and offer some suggestion of, you know, things that will be needed that will accommodate and be helpful for our purposes.
Yeah, any help's appreciated. We've learned a lot just looking and talking to other RV owners and learning little tricks, you know, bungee cords to hold stuff down.
You know, storage ideas, you know, the whole works. You know, sometimes when you're out there, you can't necessarily think about what you might need until you're going, oh, well, darn, if I had had a cast iron frying pan along with us, we could be cooking on the campfire instead of our propane or what have you.
Or when you get out after a trip and find out that it looks like the inside of it had been an accident because everything's jumbled around and such.
Yeah, and also one of the other things we're learning, just where you purchase your RV matters, because different regions from one part of the United States all the way to the other part of the United States or Canada, etc., they actually build their units differently. So you can get the same company, same thing, and buy it in, say, Western Washington, and then go to the East Coast and buy it there, and they can be a different kind of package in the RV, so that the RV is adapted to different weathers. Well, we want a 4-season RV because these are plans for hunting, you know, traveling, and knocking the expense down. So they're just little things that we kind of picked up along the way that we've learned to be aware of.
So any tips would be appreciated.
Yeah. You know, no, sometimes we might talk about being an expert, but, you know, we're all learning here and going from different areas, so we're just trying to share some of our experiences and how we might do things and stuff. And
well, that was our Prezi in the mail this morning.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you if you have any suggestions. Awesome. Any resources you might share that we might not know about.
And back to coffee.
Thanks for watching. Have a